Today in The Sims 4, we're going to be building two different castles for two different occults. Building for occults in The Sims 4 is something I love to do, and I've kind of been doing this for a little while now, like building mansions or massive homes for different occults. Like when Enchanted by Nature came out, I built a huge millionaire mansion for a fairy, and I recently built an underwater castle for mermaids. So I think today I want to try and build two more for some other occults. By the way, don't worry, we're definitely going to get into a hair update. Imagine I just didn't say anything. And if you're new here, I used to have box dye red hair, and I'm currently on a journey to go blonde. So we're gonna get into all of that, but first we're gonna go to Sixum. Sixum is a secret alien world that comes with the Sims 4 Get to Work, and it actually takes a little bit of work to get here. You have to like level up in the scientist career and then build a whole rocket ship. You have to upgrade a portal that will get you here. It's the whole thing. And obviously I'm gonna want all of these homes to be in the style of their occult. So for aliens, I want it to be futuristic, advanced technology, lots of neon, that kind of thing. So let's start by building our shell. It's going to be a little dark at first. No matter what time of day it is, the lighting here is always the same. So let me just light this place up really quick so we can see what we're doing. Okay, there we go. That looks a little crazy, but it's going to do the job. So yeah, I'm going to be aiming here for very tall, very strange looking, not your average shell, and it's going to be symmetrical on the other side. Like that there is going to be our bottom floor. I might even add one extra block on each side, and every time we go up, I'm actually going to leave one of the blocks behind. So it's actually going to end up looking sort of like a pyramid. So there's the shape. We're going to go up one more floor, and that's just going to be the top. So far, this is our shell, and already you can tell it's going to look really unique. I also love the lighting in this world. I feel like it makes everything look so cool. One thing I am also going to add back here, though, are towers. Castles normally have towers, but this one's going to be a little different. I'm adding two of them, again completely symmetrical, but I want them to look kind of strange. So I'm going to take a half gabled roof piece, we're going to add that on, and I'm just going to make it fit right onto the tower. And then we are going to curve this thing up. I'm going to bring this in so the slope is massive. It's going to look unnatural. It's just super sloped, and then maybe we can use like some metal on there or even some glass. And then I'm just going to bring the same thing and we're going to put it on the other side. Okay, let's next find some wallpaper, and I again want to keep it light. This is already a super dark world, so I'm thinking maybe like a light paneling, a light metal. That from Eco Lifestyle looks kind of cool. Or there's also this brick, and I feel like maybe we could use both. I've got the tallest wall heights going on here, so for the windows, I want something funky, something like maybe this one from Fitness Stuff. I literally never use these. We'll do a glass door down here from Get Together, and then wherever I've added windows, I'm also going to go in and add these light strips from Spa Day. And while I do all of the rest of this, let's talk about my hair. So I've had two appointments up until this point. The last one I gave you guys an update, and it was basically this super long, extensive appointment where we ended up getting lighter, but then I left the appointment a lot darker. It was really frustrating, and it was at that point that I knew this was gonna take a long time. It was like a 6-hour, $900 appointment where the goal was to go lighter, and I ended up leaving with darker hair. This time around, we got a lot lighter, thankfully, and I was there again forever. This time, it was like there were so many more things being done. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I had been using box dye for like 6 years, like red box dye, and I wanted to go blonde. Like I feel like that statement alone just made like 20 hairdressers at least quiver at that sentence. So sorry about that. So now we're here, definitely still coppery. Like I feel like in some spots, like at the top and more so on the bottom, it's like pulling lighter, blonder, like less orangey. But then through the rest of my hair, the red is being really stubborn. It's not going away. Not yet, but it will. I have another appointment in a month, and I think at that one, we're going to be able to tone out the coppery. Probably still not completely yet, but I think it's going to be a lot better. And that's in like a month because I want to give my hair a little bit of a break. In terms of health though, she's doing pretty good. Like I've had multiple rounds of bleach on my head already, and we're doing pretty good. We're pretty healthy still. I have been doing everything for it too, like hair serums, hair masks, no heat, etc. So if you guys have any tips, let me know on how to like make sure I still have hair by the end of this journey. And also let me know, hair girlies, I've been thinking about getting a blue shampoo because I've heard that can help combat the orangey tones, but I'm kind of scared of it turning like green or something. I don't know. Let me know what we think. But in the meantime, I actually still want to add some something onto this. It's looking really cool, but I think I want to add something at the front. So I'm going to add another half gabled roof piece, and I'm going to essentially do the same thing that I did with the tower, except this time it's going to curve up right here near the front. I'm going to try and make it go as tall as I can, and we'll do it on both sides, and I feel like this is just going to really make it look more interesting. Okay, I've gone in and I've added even more lights. I added these ones here. They kind of match the shape. They're from Discovery University. And then I've also gone in and added these panels. Those weird shaped ones are from City Living. Okay, this is really weird. When I add this trim, it changes everything to brick. And like, I have not used that brick at all today, so I have no idea why it's changing to that. This game is so weird lately. Ooh, let's do the alien mailbox, of course. Another thing I was thinking about adding was the UFOs. You can find these in Get to Work Debug. I kind of want to put them surrounding the building. Like, we can have a few of them. I'm wondering actually if these are gonna just fly away. Like, if I'm placing them, I wonder if they're gonna move. Let me go into live mode. Okay, good. No, they do not appear to be moving. Okay, so I have two. Let's maybe do three. I'll raise this one all the way up above, so they're surrounding it, but then I want to make it stand out a little more. Realm of Magic Debug has these orbs that you can find, and they're the same color as like the lights that I'm using, so I'm gonna raise these all the way up, and I'm gonna try and put them right underneath the UFO, so it's gonna hopefully look like it's glowing. Like that, it looks like the beam is just about to come down, so I'm gonna add that onto the rest of these. All right, so far this is what we got. I'm almost done. There are so many lights on this thing, but I did add a little rocket launch pad over here, which my Sims are gonna have to come and build this. Why is there a werewolf here, by the way? What are you doing here? I think you might be a little lost. Oh, and this takes forever. I'm gonna have to level up their skill. We'll max that out to level 10, and I'm gonna get other people to help me. So like, you guys all hands on deck. Let's all work on this rocket, make it go a little faster. There we go, team effort. Maybe this werewolf seems like a contractor or something, and they abducted him to come and help build the rocket. I'm dead. Oh my gosh, one thing that is really weird though is like, every time I look in the mirror or now in the camera, I'm like, who the heck is that? I like have to take a double take because I'm like, I don't know her. Okay, come on, you guys, speed it up. I think this alien back here is stuck. I'm gonna add them to my family so I can move them. Oh no, I can't. It didn't work. Oh well, sorry. We don't need any alien deaths going on here. I moved them and now I'm gonna remove them. I wish I could build while they work on this at the same time because I want to add something to that balcony too. Oh, we're done. Okay, amazing. Now we have a rocket ship. Okay, cool. So this is our alien castle. Let's move on into the interior now. And I already know I want to use these glowing stairs from Get Famous. I always forget about these because they're kind of hard to tell in the build like picture. I mean, I guess it says lit stairway, but yeah, there's neon lights under here. I'm gonna add these here by the front, but I think in the middle I want to add a room right here with something funky in it. Like, I think I'll add glass wallpaper to that. I don't know what's gonna be in there yet, but then we can do a room in the back. We can do a bathroom here, and I think I'll leave the rest open. I was also thinking about building a basement because I want to build a portal room. So like, maybe I can add another set of stairs right here, and we could add a bunch of alien portals in this one, but we'll do that later. We have matching neon railings for the stairs, and I think I'll use big archways leading into this back room. I think this could be a kitchen. Then we could do dining over to the side and maybe like just a small living room and bathroom over here. Ooh, in this weird room by the stairs, we could add the test tubes. Oh my gosh, imagine we added humans in there. I think these are for aliens. Like, I can add mannequins in there. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's do Florian wallpaper. I'm gonna use this wallpaper from Strangerville. And then yeah, I want like a big dining table right here. We could use these egg chairs from Get to Work. And I feel like this build can have lots of fun lighting. Like, we can do the party lights. I'm gonna change the color of them again. I was second guessing those chairs, so I just changed them over to this one from Get Together. What would an alien centerpiece look like? Maybe some kind of relic like this from Jungle Adventure. I just looked up alien art on the gallery. Let's see what we can find. Okay, some of this is kind of scary. This one's interesting. They called it alien art. It's just like abstract plants. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, that could work. I do want to frame it though. Do we go with the silver Vlad frame? I wish it was like perfectly fitting in here though. That's okay. I'm just gonna shrink it and I'll put it behind this picture. Always hopefully gonna just fit properly. Okay, she's fancy. And then I was thinking Dine Out has these weird strips. I don't actually know why. They're really futuristic for like a restaurant pack, but I'm gonna use these as wall decor. And then for even more more added detail, we can use the glowing columns from City Living. Another thing about aliens is they love to party. This lot was actually called the Alien Party Lot, like originally. So I really do want to have room for a DJ space. I just don't know where. Maybe we can put it in the basement. So I'll just stick this down here for now. I do still want a speaker over here though, so I'm gonna use those ones. And then another pack with a lot of alien themed items is Strangerville. I have actually never played through the Strangerville storyline. I have no idea what's going on over there. They have this testing lab over there, which is sort of like Area 51, and I think it has something to do with aliens. I don't really know though, but I am just adding a few alien things here and there in the corner. Right here, we can add a table, and this can have like bar stuff on it maybe, or plates. We can use this as another centerpiece. And okay, so far there's our weird dining room. I think all I want to do over here is maybe add a seating area. So I've got 2 couches from Journey to Batuu. We can add a TV, another glass table. I'm going to use a lot of glass furniture. I feel like that has a futuristic vibe. This centerpiece here could be the freeze ray, and I'm going to add this rug here from Discovery University. This is also where we can use the weird things that I don't normally touch, like this bookshelf from Fitness Stuff. Honestly, Fitness Stuff is like a really weird pack in general. Get to Work also has this hover lamp, so I'm gonna add that. Whoa, wait, I never knew this lamp did that. That's so cool. I used to love going in this store and like touching these because they like will follow the movement of your hand somehow, and we can change the color of it. Oh, this is cool. Okay, we've got a little living room going on. Let's go do the kitchen next. And I think in this room I'm gonna change up the wallpaper. Let's use this from Get Famous. And I know for sure I want to use this fridge and the matching oven from Base Game. These are the most expensive options we have for kitchen appliances, and I feel like they're the most futuristic looking, so let's try these. No need for a dining table in here obviously because we have one out on the other room, but I do want to add an island. I want to be careful here though because those are both doors. I'm going to use these Base Game chairs. It's called the Celestial, so it matches our space theme, and we need all the high-tech stuff. Like we're going to have this trash can, which literally gives you money back when you add garbage to it. The only thing with this build is I feel weird adding regular plants. So we can use these ones from Strangerville. They're so weird. It's definitely giving alien plant. We still need a sink. We can add that on our island. We'll add our matching cabinets up here, again from Spa Day. I'm gonna add some lights underneath here. I was trying to find something futuristic looking for a small appliance, and this is called the Astrolux coffee maker. It's from the restoration kit. We can add some of these alien herbs from Journey to Batuu. And again, what would an alien have for kitchen clutter? Oh, that's meant to be an hourglass. Wait, that's actually pretty cool. I kind of wish it moved around in live mode, but it's fine. Ooh, some of the gaming stuff would also be a good idea. I'm gonna keep that in mind for the upstairs. For now here for my kitchen clutter, I'm just gonna add this speaker. For other fun little electronic things we can add, there's an alien Roomba, and there's this streaming helmet. I'm gonna just put that here on the island. Like someone's gonna grab that and go on the way out. For this room, I'm adding the UFO Strangerville light, and okay, we've got our alien kitchen. I use these streamers in the background. I feel like they kind of looked like neon light strips a little bit. They're from the Party Essentials kit. They've got everything they need here: dishwasher, coffee maker. We've got the big alien light up above. I have a little bit of room at the front here, so I think I'm gonna add some desks, and I'm also trying to bring in a little bit of yellow. I feel like it's gonna add a nice pop. Get to Work has the alien computers. These are like the most expensive ones in the game, so I'm adding those there with some lava lamps. Now all we have to do on this floor is the bathroom. We'll add some big blinds on here, and I think I'm gonna add the talking toilet. This is like the futuristic one. You can talk to it. There are multiple different ways to use it, and there's a control panel which you can open up that has hologram displays, special effects, and AI settings, which means you can just change the voice. I've never done this. Let me change it to disco. Okay, we get different toilet water fountains. What's the waterfall setting? Now I just want to see all of these. That didn't really do anything. What about splash? I feel like now it's not working. Yeah, we're talking to it now. I don't see the holograms, so I don't know how those show up. If anyone knows, let me know, because like I really want to see that. Not the toilet shushing me. All right, let's just do the rest of this bathroom here. I'll add a mirror. I want to add the really high-tech shower too from Get to Work. And there we go. We've got a bathroom. This floor is all complete. Now we're gonna come upstairs and build some bedrooms. I just realized Sims actually can't get by this stairway, so I feel like there's not not really a good way to do it. I think we're gonna have to use a ladder to get upstairs, and then probably another ladder for the top floor. But I do want to use some fancier doors for these bedrooms. I'm gonna use double doors from Get Together. Then up here in the hallway, we can just do some seating. There are already aliens like sleeping on the couches everywhere. So I'm kind of wondering if this house should just be for like everyone. The other like big mansions that I've built have been for someone specifically, but since so many aliens spawn onto this lot, what if this is like open to the public? Let's see what we end up with. So I've got this light. This is from the movie Hangout Stuff Pack. I'm gonna put these over the bed. They're like star-shaped. We need a fun rug under the bed. I never use these proper closets, but I think in here I'm gonna build a wall, and then we can add this one right here. It just leads into the closet. Oh, you can alter your disguise. I think Sims can also woohoo in there. I keep bringing these decals with me. I feel like they look so cool, and like there's different swatches we can play with. Ooh, the purple one is fun. Maybe we'll do a purple room after this. I'm gonna change all this over so I don't forget. We can add some of the alien posters. There's also a bunch of alien lamps we can use. There's a clock. This one's ending up more of like a retro futurism feel, and I love that. Since we have our closet, we don't really need a dresser, but I am gonna add another computer up here. Maybe we can use this more like retro one. Also, the comfy gamer kit has some alien decor too, like this one. And there are different objects under here being swept up into the UFO. There's like a space cat picture, a little neon sign. Since this one has a retro theme going on, we could add this big retro speaker. We can add the high school years mirror in the corner. I'm very against curtains for this build for some reason, and I don't really know why. Maybe because I have a tall wall height and it's harder to find good ones. Ooh, I could definitely fit a gaming mat in this corner. Yeah, that's perfect. Sims are gonna have so much fun in this room. Let's go into live mode and see just how long it takes for one to show up. I'm gonna say less than a minute. Oh, never mind. They went into the bed and they kind of disappeared into it. Are they crying? I think they might have been crying. Well, I was wrong. It seems everyone here is kind of depressed. Okay, I've just tried to test out the gaming mat to make sure it actually works since no one was coming to it, but it does. We've got the gaming mat all set in here, and I love that this ended up kind of being like an alien gamer room. We've got the computer over there, the old speaker in the corner. This one is a fun one, but let's go across the hall. We're gonna do the purple bedroom next. I kind of love the fact that aliens are just roaming around in here. Maybe this used to be some kind of alien family's house, but maybe something happened to them and now a bunch of aliens just use it as like their little home away from home. I like that we have space for these closets, so I'm gonna add that in here too. We'll add some lava lamps on the end tables. I did add this DJ picture in here, so maybe this sim used to be the DJ. Like we can add the DJ booth in here. It's just so big. Maybe not. I am loving the purple and orange in here though. I feel like these colors look so good together, and it's not really a color palette that I play with often. So that side looks really good. Let's do this side. And these aliens are obsessed with computers. Like they're literally all in use right now. So may as well add another. Okay, fun. I really wanted a DJ booth here. I mean, I guess I could have one here in the corner and they can practice. Like it doesn't have to be facing anyone, but Sims could still use that to learn the DJ mixing skill. So I'm gonna keep it. I feel like now we maybe just need some seating just to fill the space here. And okay, we have our second alien bedroom. I love that we're getting to use some fun skill items in here too, like the DJ booth and the gaming mat. They're just like items that I don't get to add in that often. Okay, going up to the third floor, I realized we definitely need some more bathrooms. Right now we only have the one downstairs, and if this is going to be public, we need a lot more. So I'm going to build one right here and maybe another one right here too, right beside it. I actually added 4. That way 2 of these can just be smaller ones with like a toilet and a sink, and then the other ones can be bigger bathrooms with like actual showers. Or how about bathtubs? This can be an alien hotel. On these windows, I am going to add some blinds like for the bathrooms. So we've got our 4 public bathrooms there. But then up here, I think this is going to be a big gaming room. I actually have built an entire alien arcade before, and it was a really cool build. So I'll link that below if you want to see it. But in here, I do want to add the button bashers, which I think I only have room for one. I'm just going to stick this one in between the doors. And I want to have multiple gaming mats up here. I'm adding in more neon signs. And here we have our alien gaming room. This is so funny. It's funny that they all just like wear the same outfits. They all look the same. They like never have hair, but they are loving it. This is the vibe. I think I want the top floor to just be a lookout room. So I'm just adding some telescopes looking out the windows, and it's just gonna be like a watchtower. Like they're just looking over the rest of the space around them. We don't have a lot of room here to add much, so instead I'm going to go and shift my focus to the basement room. So in one of my videos earlier this year, you guys might remember that I built an alien portal in the underground city that I made. I want this build to kind of connect to that. So these are the portals I was talking about. This is what you have to use to get here initially. And in that build, I made like an alien terminal, like a bus terminal, but for portals to this world. So maybe there are terminals all around the Sims world and they all lead here. And this is the connecting terminal. So I have my DJ booth. I do want to build a dance floor down here because obviously, like I said, aliens love to party. So I'll add one of the fun ones like this one from Get Together. I think the other one that I made is also in a nightclub. So like, oh my gosh, imagine bar hopping through the portals. That's crazy. So we've got a bar there. I'm just going to add some plants. I can also add another TV down here. I'll add a few. If Sims don't want to dance, they can come down and watch TV. I think I'm just going to add a few more speakers here. And there we go. We've basically just built one big party place for aliens, but like, I don't think they're complaining. I did try and hire a DJ. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it to 6 of them. I hope they can. Oh, there's a DJ hired on the lot. They're just not working. All right, well, this is our alien build. Let's move on to the next one. And for the next world, we're going to go to Salvadorada. This is the world that comes with the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure. And this time we're going to be building for skeletons. I feel like skeletons get forgotten about a lot in this game, but you can spawn them in Jungle Adventure temporarily. And of course, there's Bonehilda, who you can also summon using a seance table in the paranormal stuff pack. So I'm going to build right here. We're tucked away in the jungle, and I think I want to build like a ruins inspired castle. So I'm just going to start here with some flooring. I'm going to raise it up a little bit, and I'm going to add some stairs on there from Enchanted by Nature. There's a matching foundation paint we can use too. And for the flooring, I'm using this ruins flooring from Jungle Adventure. Then from here, I'm going to add another foundation piece, and I'm going to raise that up, and we'll add stairs going up there too. But then we're going to actually wrap it around. So I'm going to do one more flooring piece and raise it up even higher. So we're going to be going around this way. And now I want to go in and add our broken down towers. So I'm going to add one right here. I think it'll be 2 floors, and then I'll add another one right beside it. And I'm going to try and make these look like run down. We'll extend the rest of the flooring out like this. And this is basically going to be the main platform for the entire build. So I want to make it big enough that we can fit the building on top. For the wallpaper, I'm going to use this old stone from the Castle Estate kit, but then I think I want to use some trim here from Jungle Adventure. Then up top, we could use this fencing, and for windows, I'm going to use these old looking ones from Werewolves. There are also archways we can use down below. I feel like this one's going to end up looking like an old abandoned temple. There are also some cool columns we can use from Jungle Adventure on the bottom. Okay, so far this is looking really cool. Before we actually attempt the main building, I'm going to add these rocks. These are from Cats and Dogs, and these ones specifically are really interesting because they attach directly onto the foundation. Like they almost go through it, which is really convenient for this situation because normally I have to go through the basement and raise them up, but these ones are just sticking right in there and it makes my life a lot easier. So these are what I'm using today. We want lots of rubble everywhere, so I'm trying to make it look like maybe part of the building has fallen apart. There we go. I'm also using some of the Jungle Adventure landscaping around just to give it a little bit of that overgrown look. I'm hanging a bunch of lanterns here from Life and Death. Ooh, these could also look cool in here too. These exteriors are slapping today. I feel like one thing about me, I will never neglect an exterior. It will always be extra. It's my favorite part, to be honest, which is funny because I feel like on YouTube, most people like to watch the interiors a lot more. But like personally, if I were just playing by myself, I probably wouldn't even bother furnishing the interior half the time. I just get so carried away with the outside. Like, look how cool that looks, and we're not even done. So let's do the main part. I am picturing a skull in between 2 bump outs. Like, hold on. I'll have 2 towers here like this. Then we have a part here in the middle, and in the middle, that's where we can rest a skull. The Crystal Creations stuff pack has a skull in the form of like a crystal. It's right here. You can find it in debug, and it's tiny, but we're gonna size it up as big as I can make it, and that's just gonna rest right there. I mean, that's already a skull castle. I'm gonna add smaller ones around. Like, I'm gonna raise some of them up and put them on the steps. We can add like some creepy little candles near them, also just going up the stairs. And of course, we need the skeleton sentries. These are the ones from Jungle Adventure that come to life. On the actual towers over here, I'm gonna use windows from Life and Death, and I'm also just extending this this out. It's looking a little small. We can just add like a hipped roof here or something, just so there's something covering it. I'll use moss-covered roofing from Werewolves. And since I want this to be overgrown, I can use some of the Enchanted by Nature vines everywhere. For the door, there's this one from Life and Death that has the skeletons on it. I also want to add some torches out here, also with some more skeletons. To add some more rubble, there's also some from Get Together. Because of the ruins lot, you can add a lot of this stuff, including these stone benches. And this is how our skeleton castle turned out. I had to send a sim on vacation here so I can get into live mode. And like, imagine you show up and this is your Airbnb. But this turned out so cool. I'm obsessed. I didn't add too much more. I just added a bunch of vines. There's also a little hidden archaeology table in here. I did also add a cemetery, and I added some more big ruins in the back from Get Together. But there we go. We're ready to go inside. And the interior on this one is not going to be too big. And like, I kind of want it to look like the walls have fallen apart in here too. Like, we can almost lay it out like a maze. Like, we'll have our bathroom in the back, but then some of these walls are just gonna look broken. We're doing more creepy skeleton doors. We need a seance table in here so we can summon Bonehilda. I think I'll put that in the back corner, and I'm gonna use these like old chairs. I think there's some broken stairs. Yeah, we can add these somewhere, and then maybe there used to be a second floor. I kind of want this to be fully functioning for someone to live though. Like, I don't want it to just be ruins. Like, I'm thinking we add just a cot or like a sleeping bag. Maybe some brave soul has like camped out here. We can add like a cooler in the corner. Oh, and Jungle Adventure has this like stone art piece with the skull on it. We could also add an old bookshelf. There's an old desk we can add. And for the effect, we should probably also add some cobwebs. For the bathroom, I honestly probably could have just done an outhouse, but I guess I'll use this one from Enchanted by Nature. I just got rid of one of the windows so I can add a shower. And that door was too big. It takes up too much space, so I'm gonna just change it over to this one from Cottage Living. And I'm adding a sink right here. I'm gonna add the cracked mirror from Werewolves. And as some final things, when Bonehilda comes to life, she starts to clean. So I'm just adding some old cleaning things in here for her. And there we go. This is the interior of our abandoned skeleton castle. I like the idea that researchers assume that it's abandoned and they break in here to do some work. But like, you never know. Someone could summon a skeleton and maybe they roam around this place at night. I did also just add a barbecue in the corner. They've got their desk, the bookshelf there, seance table, sleeping bag, and their cooler. But there we go. That has been us building 2 different castles for 2 different occults in The Sims 4. Let me know which one was your favorite, and let me know any video ideas you guys want to see me do in the future. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.